Now you come to that place in leadership. You want to be able to move forward, but you don't know how. This is where discipleship comes in. My name is David. I'm the president of Built for Life Ministry and Leadership. And today we're going to talk about that exact subject. We're going to do about a 3 or 4 part series on discipleship and leadership and what it means to you and who you are to look for in leadership. Who are you to look for to disciple, to allow you to grow and allow others to grow around you. As a pastor, how important it is to disciple others, to raise other people up in ministry that can come alongside you, to raise up your arms, but yet have the same vision, have the same passion, have the same purpose, which is so important in ministry today. I've been blessed. I've been in ministry for well over 30 years now. And I was discipled by my pastor. He took the time to sit next to me. His assistant pastor really blessed me and really have guided me. I was a senior pastor for 13 years in Hawaii, from 1993 to 2006. And in those 13 years I was gone because of accountability to my pastors. I communicated with them every 2 to 3 weeks for 13 years. Because discipleship, accountability, raising up others is so important to us in the ministry, and I want it to be important to you. So let's follow these rules as somebody now that is, you're a pastor. You're an assistant pastor, you're somebody in leadership, and you want to disciple somebody. You don't know where to start. Hopefully this video will help you. First of all, we want to recognize the call. We want to look for people that meet the qualifications, people that meet the standards, people that have a hunger. Some people don't want to be discipled right now, but that's okay, because you can come back in another year from now. I've seen many wonderful pastors even today now, but I remember 5 years, 10 years ago, I'm not ready to serve yet. That's not for me yet. But God gives them a calling. They recognize what God is doing. A lot of people work very hard. And it's a career, their job. They're supporting the church with what they do. But then they retire, things go on, and now it's time to move forward. And this is where I want us to start. These great things that allow us to be in discipleship. But first of all, before you disciple others, you must what? Prepare yourself. This is what I'm going to talk about part 1 today. How we prepare ourselves that we can disciple others. So number 1, we need first of all to be like the Apostle Paul. And stop and think about this with the Apostle Paul. As smart as the Apostle Paul was, he had a Barnabas. Barnabas came and took him along. Discipled him, poured into him, guided him and directed him, gave him insight, taught him those things about ministry of walking in the grace of God. And then Paul had his Timothys. He had his Lukes, men that came alongside that he started pouring into, men that he would disciple. See, the most beautiful part about ministry is if we don't learn it, if we do not learn this part of ministry, how do we give it out? So you must partake. You must do it right. I have to do ministry correctly so that others can see me doing ministry, and now I'm pouring into them. So these are the things I want us to understand. Be a Paul. That's why number 2 is this. You can't give out if we haven't received it. I can't give it out. I have to do ministry correctly. I must follow the qualifications of ministry. Exodus chapter 18. Acts chapter 6 verse 3. 1 Timothy chapter 3. I want to meet those qualifications. I want to be raised up right. I want to be in prayer. I want God to guide me and direct me. And at the same time now, as I'm doing ministry correctly, we're being raised up in leadership correctly. It allows us to know those who aren't doing leadership correctly. Men that want to bring their workplace mentality. Men that want to come and divide things. Men that want to impress you with how much they know or how good looking they are. But we're not looking for looks. We're looking for men with qualification. You see. So we have to understand this sense of a calling in our lives. Man, I want to grow. I want to continue to grow. I want to be able to continue to pray for the gifts. I want to be able to continue to know and learn ministry, live ministry. I love what Pastor Chuck said. Ministry isn't so much behind books, going to classes and seminary. Ministry is all about doing, serving, finding a wonderful place that you can come and come alongside the pastor. Be that person that's looking to be raised up. Number 3, as you're preparing yourself, it is important for you to be an example to those that you will disciple. You see, to be that man to grow, to be that man learning, reading the books. We're going to talk about that in our next videos. Reading wonderful books to allow you to grow insightfully. We're going to have so many books. We're going to be talking about these things. But as you're reading wonderful books, then you know what books to share with the people you're discipling as you study correctly. Because we're going to talk about studying without using commentaries. To build a foundation of your philosophy of ministry. Build a foundation of your theology. I work with many pastors that have forgotten, have forsaken their first calling, have not understood what their theology is, and have struggled after hearing and reading other commentaries, other things people would say. And so I want you to know these study books. I want you to be a leader, praying for people. And that's a wonderful place to start. This week, I want you to meet somebody and I want you to pray for them this week. I want you to meet somebody on Sunday and pray with them. One of the wonderful things I do at our church as a pastor is I walk around and I love to see people sitting by themselves. I want to come up and say hello. I want to see how they're doing. Build a relationship. I want these men to move forward. And so these are the things I encourage you to do. I love what Pastor Chuck had said, and I'll say it again. Being a servant in ministry is not so much going to school or going to seminary, but it is doing. It is stepping up and saying, Lord, use my life in looking to be used. I pray that this video helped you. I pray that it will allow you to grow. If you enjoyed it, hit like. Let us know what you think. I want you to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Check out our website. We have a lot of information on growing. How can we help you as a pastor? I will be praying for you. Let us know how we can pray for you as we continue to grow together. May God bless you, and may God continue to use your life for His glory. God bless you.